Hello and welcome to Robert Ellis Young Gymnasium on the campus of Missouri Southern State University. Here for tonight with the Joplin Eagles basketball. I'm Kalen Smith alongside Jake Cook.
Hello.
All right, we're gonna get started with our pregame talk here. How do you feel about tonight's game here, Jake?
Look, Kalen, I'm excited here. The rivalry here is just intense. I just know it's going to be a close one, and it's going to be a classic.
Yeah, I think you're right here. You know, we're going to look for some key players for Joplin tonight with Charlie Brown and Keandre Adams. How do you feel about that combo right there?
That's a deadly combo for any team to have. I would say Keandre is going to have to improve on his free throw percentage, and this team could be solid, maybe even unstoppable tonight.
Yeah, you got anything about West Plains tonight? You know, they knocked off Glendale last week, and Joplin lost to Glendale. Do you think that's going to play a factor for Joplin tonight?
No, I think they're going out there and just play good basketball, and they're not going to let that hang over them.
You know, you got a good point there. You know, you really make a good point. You know, I noticed last week that in that Glendale game, West Plains had a big fourth quarter.
Right.
Joplin really tends to struggle in the fourth quarter. How do you feel about that? You think it'll affect them at all tonight in the fourth quarter?
No, I think that game was just a slump. They've shown in their numbers in the past that they're a good fourth quarter team. I think that'll show up tonight.
Yeah, you know, I really agree with that. You know, we see here Charlie Brown here stretching out. You know, there's Spencer Lane here. So how do you feel about Spencer Lane tonight, you know, talking about him?
Well, he's about 6'5", so he's got all the size he needs to be effective here, and I think he's going to score big.
Yeah, you can hear that band right now. They're really kicking it right now. How do you feel? Do you think that's going to play a factor tonight, or even the student body?
Oh, that's going to play a huge factor. Everybody likes a good band.
That's right. You know, that jazz band, we got Missouri Southern's jazz band out here tonight. You know, we're really pleased to have them. Makes a big difference. The audio in here is great. Sounds great in here. You know, we got the players warming up behind us. You think West Plains is going to be ready for this game tonight?
I sure hope so, because I like to see a good one, but I also like to see Joplin win.
Yeah, I think we all like to see Joplin win. You know, this is Jeff 14 Sports, you know, hey,
right.
We are broadcasting here. So, you know, tell us a little bit about a couple of the players for Joplin, some of the key players you're looking for tonight.
Well, other than obviously Charlie Brown, I think Spencer Lane, and I think from the bench, Brian Overstreet is going to step up tonight and give them the depth they need to win tonight.
Yeah, this is a conference game, actually. Do you think that's going to play a factor in how well they play or their intensity on the court?
I think it'll play a big factor. I think they'll be intense and they'll play even better than they ever have.
Yep. You know, I think I agree with you on that one too. You know, I haven't disagreed with you much yet tonight, but I think it's coming. What do you think about homecoming? Do you think that plays a factor?
Yeah, some people take it differently, but I don't think anybody on this team is going to take it badly. It's just going to be higher stakes for them tonight.
Yep. All right, well, you know, looking back at the stats, Charlie Brown, like we talked about earlier, is averaging about 22 points a game.
Right.
We've got Keandre Adams and Spencer Lane leading the team in rebounds with about 6 apiece. We also got Charlie Brown. He also averages about 4 or 5 assists a game. Do you think that's going to play a factor? Do you think Joplin's assist game is going to be up to the challenge tonight? Because we really haven't seen much from Joplin with their assist game. You know, only averaging about 8 assists a game, and most of those are from Charlie Brown.
I've heard the coach say they've been working on their assists over this past week, that they've had time to practice. I think they're going to be really effective in the assist game tonight. Yeah,
their passing game obviously needs to improve, but, you know, we're seeing a big improvement with them right now. You know, we see right now we've got Spencer Lane down there. You know, we talked about him earlier, but alongside him just now was Dylan McVeigh.
Right.
Do you think he'll play a factor for the Eagles tonight?
Right, he's got all the size. He's just an inch shorter than him, so Joplin tonight has the size, so I think they'll get a lot of points here.
Do you think Joplin's bench is going to be a factor at all?
Yes, I do. I think it'll be a huge factor, and I think they'll utilize it all of tonight.
Yeah, you know, I can agree with you on that one. You know, we've covered about everything tonight, but we still haven't talked about West Plains very much. Who do you think is going to be a big factor for them tonight?
I'm going to have to give it to Biggerstaff. He's just a great player. He's shown his numbers in the past that he can be effective. He's a clutch player. I think he's going to show up tonight.
Yeah, what do you think about Zach Flippin? You know, he's got a good name. You know, maybe he's got a chance to be something big for the Zizzers tonight.
Hopefully Zach Flippin will flip out tonight and score some big points.
Yep. Looking back at Trey Cooper, you know, he is a sophomore. He's going to be playing for the West Plains Zizzers tonight. Do you think a sophomore could step up on the bench and play a big role?
Most definitely, because there's no film on the sophomore. You don't know much about him. He's a wild card heading into the game, and I think they'll use that.
Yep. You know, I agree right there with you too. We could also see Jacob Womack big Kipling player for him, and also we could also see Ransom Nichols. Do you think he'll play a big factor for tonight?
I have to agree with you on that. They got the size and speed. It's going to be a dangerous combo for Joplin to have to stop tonight.
Yeah, I really agree with you on that. We got about 4 minutes until game time. Here before long, we're going to get the starting lineup announced, and we're going to have a national anthem. We're going to be just about ready for game time. Have you talked to any of the coaches for either team? I mean, have they said anything to you at all?
I've not spoken to any of Waynesville's coaches. I wish I would have. I spoke to Coach Hafer earlier, and he said that he plans on this being a good, intense game, and they're going to be working on their assists.
Yeah, I think that assist thing is going to be a key thing for. I'm really excited to see how the Eagles perform in the fourth quarter. We talked about that earlier. They struggle. They're allowing about 18 points in the fourth quarter, whereas the rest of the quarters are averaging about 11. You did say earlier that in the fourth quarter, teams really like to step it up. Right. So, do you think Joplin could step it up and possibly pull out a big fourth quarter victory?
Well, I think Joplin, their turnover margin has been bad this entire season. I think this season they're going to step it up, and they're going to just stop turning over the ball, and they're going to score points and play good basketball.
No butterfingers tonight, you're hoping, right?
I'm hoping.
God, we got to pass the ball. We got to pass that ball. We got to pass it well. So, do you think we're going to see any flashy dunks, alley-oops, or anything? I saw them practicing earlier. Do you think they got a chance?
It'd be entertaining to see. I definitely want to see it, but I don't think they're going to do anything like that tonight. It's a conference game. It's close. We're not going to risk it.
I'll be honest with you right now. I think Spencer Lane, watch for him. He's going to be a high flyer tonight. He could throw down some monster jams. Charlie Brown, he's a 6'1" guard, right, but he can jump. All right, he can really get up there. He'll be able to jump up there and pull down rebounds. He'll pull down dunks. He'll pull up from the three-point line. He'll do it all.
Right.
All right. I look for him to be a big factor too. It's Charlie Brown, so he's a college recruit, top college recruit. Obviously, D1 colleges are looking at him. We're really excited to see how he plays tonight.
I am too.
So, anyway, how about some sophomores for Joplin? Willie Hines, Carter Smith. Do you think he's gonna play a big factor?
He's got the size, 6'1". I think he will play a big factor in that depth when the starters have to get a rest. I think he'll score some points tonight.
They're big from the three-point line. Those two guys right there for Joplin, those sophomores, they put them in clutch situations.
Right.
It's tough for a sophomore to come in, but I saw earlier in the season they threw in Carter Smith. Last 3 seconds of the Carthage game in a Carthage tournament, he went up for a three because that's why he went in.
Right.
Only 3 seconds in the game. That's why they put him in. He missed a three, but do you think pressure could get to him tonight?
It might. It's shown in the past, but I think you got to get the sophomores in there and get them experience in those high intense situations before they actually start.
And I think that he built off that. Carter Smith, he went in there, he missed a shot, but I think it's in his mind now, and it's been in his mind for the rest of the season or the whole season so far that he's going to get another chance.
Right.
All right, and I think it could be tonight. I think we're going to see a close game. It's going to come down to the wire, and I think we're going to have to see it if they put in Carter Smith, Willie Hines. They might even just, hey, we're going to give it to Charlie Brown like we do all the time.
Right.
And maybe he'll pull up a three.
He usually does.
Yep. So, as we see right now, we see Joplin heading back to the bench. That's a good sign that we're getting ready to get this game underway. We got about a minute left. We have the jazz band going at it. We got our student section getting ready. They're putting up all them faces tonight. I'm ready to see what they can do.
All right, too. It's a dangerous crowd there. They're very dangerous in the game. I hate to be Waynesville or
West Plains.
West Plains. I'd hate to be them right now.
There's another thing. All right, last couple weeks ago, we had Cox. We had Grayson Cox on here. All right, and he got the half-court shot. Do you think me or you is going to get that this time?
I hope so. I'd like to see one of us go out there. Hopefully it's me so I can win it.
It's going to be about a $600 prize here. I'd love to have that. I can put that towards a new car. So,
yeah.
Here we go. We have about 12 seconds left. Buzzer's going to beat. All right, we're going to get this game underway with the starting lineup.
Well, I'm excited.
I am too. It's going to be a great homecoming for the Joplin Eagles tonight. And here we go.
Is homecoming for Joplin Eagles, and tonight the Eagles will be hosting the Visitor
like we said earlier, Jake, you know, it is homecoming tonight. You know, like we said earlier, it's going to play a big factor. Don't you think?
I have to agree. Yeah, you can see the expressions on their faces. They're ready for this game. I don't think they're going to choke at all tonight.
Yeah, I agree. All right, here we go. We're going to get underway here with the national anthem. They're going to start that off here first.
I love that song.
We're going to take a quick little break here from our talking, and here we go. There you have it right there, the national anthem. That's going to bring us to the starting lineup introductions here. We're going to have West Plains shooting it off here first with their starting lineup. You know, I'm not quite sure who they're going to start tonight, but I think we have a pretty good feeling.
I'd have to agree with you on that. They got some size on all sides of the ball there. I'm ready to see this game start, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely am too. We've got some good refs tonight. You know, they're regulars here, so I don't expect us to have any issues with that. You know, usually the student section kind of gets into that one a little bit.
Right.
So, as you see down here, we've got our cheerleaders, we've got our dance team. We see little Johnny Matarino trying to get his student section riled up here, trying to get him to all turn around here because they will be announcing the West Plains Scissors starting and lining up. Starting at guard here for the West Plains Scissors, number 3, Zach Flippin. At guard again, we've got number 5, Jacob Womack. We talked about him earlier, Jake.
Right. Great player.
We also got number 41, who is a 6'3" junior, Cameron Butler. As you see right there, we've got number 33, Christian Robbins. He's a sophomore. And as you see right there, rounding it out, playing probably the 5 position, number 44, Justin Davis. He's actually a junior, but he's 6'4", so he's got that size you were talking about
quite
earlier.
The junior.
And here you hear it. You hear that sound, ladies and gentlemen. That is the sound of your student section getting ready for the Joplin Eagles.
It is explosive tonight.
Hey, it just gets worse. I feel bad for West Plains having to deal with that.
I would too.
And they're going to start off with their big man, number 44, Spencer Lane. He's going to be a big factor. We talked about him earlier as well. He's leading the team in rebounds. And there's Dylan McVeigh, number 11. He'll be at the 4 position tonight. He's a big-size specimen, too. He'll throw it down for some dunks. I've seen him in practice. There you see right there, number 10. He's a junior, Jace Breaker. He'll pull out of a guard position tonight. And there's Keandre Adams. You know, we talked about him with the matchup with Charlie Brown, who's going to be coming up next.
He's a big factor. Both of them are.
Yes, they are. He also leads the team in rebounds. He's actually tied with Spencer. And there you see it, Charlie Brown. He will be the big factor tonight, averaging 22 points a game for the Eagles. Last week against Glendale, you know, I talked about they lost, but Charlie Brown pulled off a good staggering 36 points against them. Do you think that the saggy defense that Glendale played against Charlie, do you think that West Plains might even pull that tonight?
I'm not sure. West Plains is a good team. I think they've been preparing for this game, and I think they're going to play clean football like Joplin's about to.
Yep, I agree. We're going to get the tip-off started here. Looks like number 44 for West Plains Scissors, Justin Davis. Actually, no correction. It's going to be, yeah, nope. I can't really tell who's going to tip for the West Plains yet.
Right now. Don't get too excited.
I love getting excited here. This gets me pumped up. Nope, they're going to go with number 41 here, Cameron Butler.
He's got some size. Spencer
Yeah,
Lane,
he does.
get
I
ready
bet he
for
has
this
some
tip-off.
hops, too. Let's see if he can get it. Nope, Spencer Lane gets it, and he knocks it out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds.
Possession's going to go to West Plains here. They're going to inbound the ball. Amazing student section here tonight. Ooh, give and go here. All right up to the rim and up for two. West Plains scores early. Here comes Jace Breaker up the court. Hands it off to Keandre Adams. Back out to Charlie Brown. Now back to Jace. Looks at the three-point line. No shot there. Gives it back up to Jace again, all the way on the other side of the court again. And it looks like Spencer Lane's going to get it, and it goes in for two. West Plains going to bring it up the court. This looks like already it's going to be a high-tempo game here.
They're stepping to the tempo here.
And that's going to be a three-point basket for the Scissors. Number 44, Justin Davis. The big man throws one down for three.
Like we said, he's going to be a big factor in this game. Joplin's going to have to stop that, man.
Yep, I agree with you. Oh, looks like Dylan tried to pull up for a shot there. Doesn't get it. Charlie almost lost the ball. Dylan does like this shot. Goes from deep and drains it. That was a beautiful shot there by Dylan McVeigh. Correction, sorry about that.
That was just a great shot. And it looks like Waynesville, they're still setting up the tempo. It's going to be high tempo, I can already tell. West Plains, I'm sorry.
Number 3 here, Zach Flippin. There's number 41. Oh, look for a shot. No three-point shot there. Going from the corner. Comes out under the baseline. No shot there. Looks like it got rejected or swatted back away. Keandre Adams goes full court, coast to coast, and no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up and gets fouled. Keandre Adams gets fouled right there. That'll be West Plains' first team foul.
Like we've said, Keandre Adams and Charlie Brown are going to be huge factors in this game, and so far, they're doing their job.
You know, you talked about Keandre Adams' free throw percentage. Let's see if he can drain some here. I think Joplin overall this year, their free throw percentage is pretty poor. Only shooting about 60% from the free throw line. They're being carried mainly by Charlie Brown. Let's see if Keandre can put another one in here. He goes 1 for 2 at the line right there. Joplin's going to come out with a little bit of a four-court press. Spencer Lane coming back. Oh, kind of gets, looks like he got a little bit crossed over there, and West Plains puts it in for 2. Chase Breyer comes up. Like I said, this is definitely a fast-tempo game. Charlie Brown shoots. No good, off to the left a little bit. West Plains with the ball, going back to the basket. No good there. Another shot. Good defense there by Spencer Lane.
Great rebound by Spencer Lane. His size is very effective.
Charlie Brown goes to the basket and makes it in for 2. He's already getting off to a start.
Right. Joplin's got to make sure they run out of fuel by the end of it. Since it's high tempo, they got to make sure they can keep up with this high tempo.
Oh, Charlie's going to pick up the foul there with the reach in. That'll be Charlie's first foul, first team foul for the Eagles.
Like I said, they're going to have to play some clean basketball tonight.
Yeah, you talked about clean basketball with the passing, but, you know, fouls hopefully don't play a key factor for the Eagles tonight as well. Zach Flippin's going to come up from back court here. Charlie Brown's going to pick him up early. Dylan McVeigh is going to play a little bit of tight defense here. Ball comes down. He's going down to the corner. Ooh, looked like it might have been an over the back or a push there by Keandre Adams, but no call.
Oh, they barely missed that catch. Like we said earlier, their turnover margin's been very poor this season. They're going to have to improve on it in this game.
Yeah, you know, I really think they could have slowed that play down right there and, you know, let it play out, but they kind of tried to push the envelope there. Didn't really get anything with that shot.
Maybe it's just the homecoming game getting to them. It's high pressure tonight.
Yep, I agree with that. Ooh, from way downtown, and that is a splash. Number 44, Justin Davis. We talked about him earlier. That is his second three-pointer of the game.
That's a great athlete there. His size, he's always open.
Jace Breaker from downtown trying to answer. Ball will rim out. West Plains coming back down the court. Goes up for a shot, and that'll be a foul. Looks like they're going to get a charge right there. That'll go against West Plains. That'll be their second team foul. First foul for for Cameron Butler, correction, sorry. You know, they almost look like identical twins out there. It's hard to tell without seeing the back of their shirts sometimes.
You're right there.
West Plains is playing some early backcourt defense. Not going to come out with much pressure here.
They've established the defense and the tempo. Joplin's going to have to set this tempo up to their speed.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. But they can't get carried away. They can't get messy with the ball here. Jace Breaker from downtown, no good. Jace Breaker gets the ball again on a pass from Dylan McVeigh. Goes up, no good. Ball is fought off there. West Plains picks up the ball. They're going to bring it up court. Coming out to the corner, Zach flipping for three, and no good. Ball's going to hit the rim. Going to go back up for a shot, and looks like he got fouled there by Spencer Lane. That'll be his first foul of the game. Second team foul. And that'll send West Plains to the line, shooting 2 shots here.
These 2 shots are important. Joplin's got to hope they miss it, because this is building up a lot of momentum for West Plains tonight.
Yep, Christian Robbins here. Let's see if he can drain this. And he does. West Plains is leading this one 11-8. They've already hit the average for the first quarter.
Joplin's sending in Delshawn Garth into the game.
You know, we talked about earlier their bench. This could be the start of something big. Let's see if the Joplin bench sees if they can seize this opportunity and pull off something big here at Delshawn.
Well, like I said earlier, I'm confident in this bench. They've got a lot of depth on this team, and I think they're going to show it here tonight.
Yep, I agree. And we're going to get another foul against West Plains, but it'll be on the floor. An illegal hands here. That'll be on number 44, Justin Davis. That's his first foul.
We've been hearing his name a lot so far tonight.
Third team foul. Charlie Brown out here in the corner, kicking it out to Keandre. Goes up, nice little floater there. Brings the Eagles within 2. Ooh, and no, that's going to be they're going to call that out of bounds. To me, it looked like a blocking foul on Jace Breaker, but, you know, I'm not the ref here.
Right. Joplin's got to take advantage of these fouls and score off these in order to get the win here tonight.
You know, it was one of those questionable calls that I was hoping we weren't going to have tonight, but, you know, that's one of them right there. Charlie Brown's going to take the ball here. Going to run a point guard. Hands it off. Gets it back out to Keandre. Ooh, Charlie with a little spin move there. Fader. No good. Gonna bring it up the court again. Here's Justin Davis here. Heard it from him a lot tonight. Kicks it out to Zach. Zach flipping. Back down to Christian Rhodes with the hook. No good. Keandre Adams with the breakaway here. Let's see what happens. And a nice little floater right up and in with the finger roll.
Like we've been saying, Keandre Adams, that's a big key to this team here tonight.
Yep, he's part of that matchup, that duo, I guess you could call it, with Charlie Brown and Keandre. And you hear that student section yelling, yes, that Michigan State yes. It's deadly here. So loud. Nice little shot there by West Plains. That'll go in for 2. Charlie Brown's going to win that one guard here. Ooh, some shifty moves. Another fader. And that's going to be an air ball. We don't see that much from Charlie Brown now, do we?
You rarely see those from him. I think he's just off to a little slow start here.
You know, I thought earlier he's going to be off to a decent start, but ended up not being that way. You know, he's already missed, looks like he's missed 3 of his first 4 shots. You know, he's shaky on his shooting sometimes. He goes streaky, but when he gets hot, that's when he puts the points on, and he puts them on quick.
Right, I'm waiting for him to get hot. He's very entertaining to watch when he's hot.
West Plains will inbound the ball here from the baseline. Looks like they're going to get the ball in here. Tough to see from our angle here. We got the student section. They're going to shoot the ball. No good. Jace Brager picks up the rebound. Oh, nice little pass, but it looks like it might have been tipped by West Plains.
West Plains defense has really stepped up so far.
It wasn't tipped by West Plains. Joplin's going to end up giving up the ball there. Another turnover.
Like we've said, that they've got to clean up the turnovers here tonight if they want to walk away with the win.
It's like they want to play an up-tempo, but they're just not quite performing an up-tempo.
Right, like I've said, they've got to adjust the tempo to their speed, or the turnover margin is just going to get worse.
Some tacky basketball, you can say here, early on for Joplin. Zach flipping with the ball here, trying to get some screens here from Justin Davis. Tries to take that little fader, no good. Spencer ends up with the rebound.
Joplin's been doing great on the rebounds tonight.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. Oh, and that's going to be a tough foul. And that's going to go against Charlie Brown, his second foul. I hope to not see Charlie Brown in foul trouble tonight, but, you know, that's a charge here, and you can't afford those.
I think it's just the high stakes tonight. It's a conference game and it's homecoming. It's just high stakes.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. Charlie Brown's going to take a seat here. Like I said earlier, that's his second foul. I don't look to see him back until about midway through the second quarter.
Right, he needs to cool off and get his composure and just focus on getting on that streak that we were talking about.
You know, I have a feeling that when he comes back in that second quarter, he's going to come out hot.
I have to agree with you on that one.
Looked like there might have been some sloppy ball carrying there, but no call there. Nice little shot by West Plains. And there's going to be a foul. Looks like it's going to go on Spencer Lane. Wait, no, correction. Spencer Lane's not on the court. My bad. It's hard to see from our angle sometimes.
That student section is deadly for both sides tonight.
That foul's actually going to go on Jace Brager. That'll be his first foul. 14th foul for the Eagles. First shot is good. There'll be no substitutions here. They're probably going to let it play out the rest of the quarter here. Ooh, student section, I think, got to him on that shot.
At least now the scores with when we reach to tie it. There's 3 points down here.
Yeah, here we go. Here comes Jace Brager here. He's running that point now that Charlie's, taking a breather. Carlos Santillan in the game. Nice little lob pass there. Carlos looks for a shot. No shot. Spencer then shoots it from 3. West Plains brings it back up the court. Playing some tight D. Pulls up at the perimeter. Doesn't look for a shot. Tries to drive to the basket. And looks like he got fouled. I think the foul was before the shot. So pretty sure it's going to be on the floor. That foul's going to go against Keandre Adams, his first foul.
Tough foul to take.
15th foul. We already got 5 fouls here. All right, that could be a part of that sloppy play here from the Eagles. Oh, and they caught off guard. Ball's inbounded onto the low post, but no good. Tight D.
The defensive rebounds on Joplin have been great tonight. They just need to work on those offensive rebounds and turnovers.
Yep. I agree with you. Those turnovers are going to probably come back to haunt them. Oh, and there's one right there, just as we were talking. There's that turnover. Takes it all the way in for a layup here. West Plains is going to take an early 17-12 lead here, and that's probably going to end the half unless Jace Brager takes it to the house, and he doesn't. Looks like Dylan tries to go back up with it, no good, and that's going to end our first quarter. Joplin's going to have it they're going to be down here, all right? Scores 12-17 in favor of West Plains. What can we take back from that first quarter here, Jake?
It's just we've been seeing Joplin's mistakes here tonight, and like we said earlier, it's the offensive rebounds and the turnover margin.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. We didn't touch on too much, but the turnovers, they're going to come back to haunt them, I think. They cannot be playing with that many turnovers.
Right, you can't have an effective offense with that many turnovers. And let's just see if they can hit a streak here in the second quarter.
They've already had 4 turnovers. All right, we just said it's going to be big. How can they come back from that? What do you think is going to be an emphasis here coming into the second quarter?
Well, the coach here, Coach Williams, he's going to have to sit him down He's got to tell them their mistakes, and then he's got to fix it within this short time period.
You know, I agree with you. You know, do you think we're going to see a big effort from Charlie Brown here? We talked about it last quarter. Could he come out hot?
That's right. I like to see him come out hot. Joplin's going to need it because they're digging themselves a hole with these turnovers.
Do you think we're going to have to rely on other players like Jace Breaker and Keandre?
Right, they're a little undersized, but they get the job done. They're going to step up here in the second quarter, I believe.
All right, here we go. We're going to start off this second quarter here. Joplin's going to have possession here. Dylan McVeigh is going to inbound the ball. Just inbounded off here to Charlie. Charlie's going to come up the court here. Hands it out to Keandre. Keandre drives baseline. No shot there. Charlie from way downtown and splash.
I think he's come out hot here, Kalen.
There
I'm
it is.
excited here.
I think you're absolutely right. Hopefully that is what the Eagles needed right there. That was like NBA range. Uh-oh. Oh, that looked like a travel, and that's what they're going to call. That was a travel there by West Plains. Zach flipping right there. He needed to take that dribble and didn't.
All right, let's see what Charlie Brown's going to do now that he's back in the game.
Charlie's going to come up here. It looks like they're going to try to double team him. Ooh, hands it out to Carlos from downtown, and no good. Here comes West Plains back up the court. Kicks it out underneath, and he got fouled. Looks like he might have gotten a little push in the back right there. And that's going to send him to the line shooting 2.
Well, I think Waynesville's figured out that earlier in the game they're going for 3-pointers. I think they realized they're not really into that right now, so I think they're going to adjust to 2-pointers.
Yeah,
like we just saw.
They could adjust to some, some of them short-range field goals here. That last foul was on number 10, Jace Breaker. That'll be his second foul. 16th foul for the Eagles. He makes both shots right there. Charlie's going to come up the court.
I think Joplin's, they're going to have to get the crowd back into this game because they're a dangerous weapon when riled up.
Yeah, they are called the 6th man for a reason. And I think that's going to play a factor coming into the second half if they can keep it up. Joplin cannot fall behind here early. McVeigh gets an open 3, and that's another splash.
Joplin's coming out hot into the second quarter. I think Coach Williams made the adjustments he's needed.
I'll be honest with you. It's starting to storm in here, all right? It's going to start to storm in here. I have a feeling it's going to start raining threes for the Eagles.
You're right. The crowd's back in it. You can hear them.
And that's going to be a nice little layup there for West Plains. I don't think it's going to take the wind out of the Eagles, though. Dylan McVeigh looks for another shot. Doesn't see it. Ooh! And from way downtown, that'll be an air ball. Hopefully the storm doesn't lose that much momentum. Oh, and that's going to be an interception there by Charlie. Charlie Brown with the steal there. Carlos Santillan looks for a shot. No good. Kicks it out to Dylan. Dylan shoots, just misses. Charlie then shoots, and that just misses. They're thinking 3 right now. Do you think that's the way they should go here?
No, because they haven't been making it. I think they're going to have to go back to 2s and get those sure points and get the lead first before they start thinking 3s.
They came out hot. They shot 2 threes early on, and now they've missed their last 3 shots. Now it's the last 3 3-pointers. We could see a change of pace here. Early. Quick. Keandre Adams pulls down that rebound. We talked about earlier, he's our leading rebounder for the Eagles.
You're right on that. Looks like they're getting some momentum back. The crowd's now in it. Let's hope they don't get on a cold streak here. They stay hot.
And we're going to have a timeout here called by West Plains. Have you seen much change in the Eagles?
I've seen a lot of change tonight. They've been setting up those 3s. They've been shooting them. We just saw they missed a couple in a row, but I think they're going to go back to the 2s and start scoring some big points.
You think they're going to have some breakaway baskets here, some possible steals? Maybe flip that turnover margin.
I'd like to see that. Joplin could really use the boost here. I they're just gonna have to clean up their game here tonight.
Clean it up, yeah, I have to agree, but on the other hand, I have to disagree too, because they do play a fast tempo and they're gonna have turnovers. That's just the name of the game for them, but they gotta limit them.
That's right, or they can always adjust the tempo to their speed and utilize that.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, we're gonna get right back to the action here after the timeout. West Plains is gonna have possession. What do you think West Plains was talking about there? You know, they're the ones who called the timeout.
No, I think they were just adjusting a slight game plan, and they're going to start going for those twos that we were talking about.
Ball's inbounded, handed off to Cameron Butler from way downtown. Maybe that was a play they set up. Didn't quite work for him. And there's Christian. He's been a big part of the West Plains Scissors tonight, Christian Rhodes.
He's a great player. He's really stepped up for him tonight. Joplin's really going to have to stop him here tonight and maybe even put some two, maybe even three guys on him.
Spencer Lane there with the hook shot, no good. Keandre Adams gets the rebound. Spencer Lane's come flying in, and that's going to be a foul. I like the intensity, I like the effort, but, you know, that's a lot of contact there, and you're going to get called for that every time. Unfortunately, that's going to be Spencer Lane's third foul. He's got 2 left, and we're only in the second half, and Coach Williams looks fired up over there.
You're right about that. He's really into this game. Basketball is his passion. He just wants to see the Eagles win here tonight.
Eagles are in the bonus here early on here in the second half, or second quarter, excuse me. And they're going to send Justin Davis to the line, shooting 1-and-1, and he makes his first here, so he'll get that second shot. Student section pretty loud on that last free throw. Let's see if they bug him again here. And nope. He's got the poise right there. He's got the composure to knock down them free throws.
Joplin's digging themselves a hole here. They're going to have to step it up and score those 2 surefire points and get the momentum back on their side.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Let's see if they calm their tempo down here. Looks like they have a little bit. And there's that turnover again. Oh, it will look like a foul, and he's going to call a foul late. That was a little bit of a late foul. And they're going to call a blocking foul here on Dylan McVeigh. That'll be his first foul, 8th team foul. You know, Joplin's getting closer and closer to giving West Plains that double bonus. That would not be pretty here. He misses his 1-and-1 shot, his first 1-and-1 shot, and that's going to bring us to a timeout. Coach Williams calls a timeout here. Do you think the fouls are playing a part in this game?
I think they're playing a huge part because it's giving Waynesville those giveaway points, and I think they're going to have to adjust their game play and not turn it over.
Well, Waynesville's going to have to not turn it over, but so is Joplin. Joplin turned it over right there and then picked up the real quick foul. Okay, errors lead to more errors. We talk about that in baseball. We talk about it in football. All right, it's the same thing here in basketball. It's a sport. You cannot let it affect you mentally. Am I right?
Right, that's the key to sports is just not making errors and not making mistakes.
All right, we're going to get right back to the action here. Joplin's going to have possession here. Like I just said, you can't let that chain reaction happen.
You're right. You just got Joplin here tonight. They just got to get the momentum back. They keep the crowd in the game. Don't let them get out.
Mentally, Joplin needs to stay in the game here. And they cannot let these mistakes keep happening. If they do, this game is going to get out of hand quick. Honestly, I haven't seen anything special from West Plains. I just see Joplin making mistakes.
That's right. Let's see if they come out hot here.
Dylan gets a little pass in there to the Keandre. Keandre goes up and in. Nice little shot there by Adams.
Joplin's just there chopping away at that lead.
Ransom Nichols brings out the ball. Hands it off to Zach Flippin. Now back out to Cameron Butler. You're going to drive the baseline. Go up and in with a little hook there by Christian Rhodes. No good. Going to go coast to coast. And there's a turnover. Another turnover for the Eagles. And it's going to come in. Nice little dish off to Justin Davis for the 2-point basket. And Joplin needs to stop these turnovers. They cannot let these turnovers keep happening.
You're right about that. It's been a huge factor in this game. Waynesville scored a lot of points off of them.
We just see a basket there by Charlie Brown. He has been the go-to guy tonight, but, you know, they got to get over to the other people the ball. Keandre Adams has been pretty good, you know, shooting about half of his shots. Charlie Brown's a little bit under 50%. You know, let's see if they can dish the ball off some more, get those assists. They practiced them. Let's do it.
More importantly, get those points.
You see Justin Davis there from way downtown. Keeps his hand in the cookie jar as he heads back down the half court. Nice fluid shot there by Justin. Charlie tries to break it through, doesn't get it, and it's going to be another turnover. Down for a layup. That was Zach Flippin.
The turnovers are just killing the Joplin's comeback here. The crowd's getting out of the game.
Crowd's getting out of the game, no doubt. Charlie Brown here shoots, no good. Missed shots and turnovers. Oh, nice little steal there. And I'll be honest with you, from our angle, I thought Cameron Butler touched it last for West Plains, but they're going to give it to him.
I have to agree with you on that. I did not see Charlie Brown touch it.
He reached in, but I don't think he got a hand on it. I think he just disrupted the play, and it went out of bounds. But unfortunately, West Plains picked up the ball there. Zach Flippin with the ball in the wing. Justin Davis from way downtown again. Nice little fluid shot. Doesn't go in. Joplin's going to end up with the ball here. Jace Breaker comes up the court. Hands it off to Carlos Santillan, and that's going to be a walk. There's another turnover there for the Eagles.
They've really got to stop these turnovers. Coach Williams, he's going to have to call a timeout here, and he's going to have to talk some sense into these guys and stop those turnovers.
You know, it's kind of, I sound like a broken record at this point talking about turnovers, but it's absolutely killing this Joplin team tonight.
It's the most important part of a game plan is not turning it over. That's the whole point in a game plan.
You know, you're right. It happens in football. It happens in hockey. It happens in all sorts of sports. You just can't turn that ball over.
Or puck.
Yeah, or puck, if you want to talk about hockey. They're going to drive the baseline here. West Plains doesn't see an opportunity, and they're going to pick up an offensive foul. West Plains will. Not quite in the bonus yet. That'll be only their fourth team foul of the game for West Plains. It's amazing how poised and composed West Plains is, even with this amazing student section and it being homecoming.
Right, they've been playing clean basketball, and Joplin hasn't, and that's been what's been killing them tonight.
You know, honestly, the game's still close. It's 24-32. Joplin still has a chance. They're only down by 7. Or, pardon me, excuse me, 8 points. Can't do my math tonight. But, oh, there's Charlie, and he's rejected. Absolutely swatted. Carlos Santillan with the ball. Nice little jump step, nice little hop. Charlie Brown comes up and tips it back in.
Charlie Brown, just a key part of that game plan they have tonight, and he's stepping it up right now. Let's hope this turns into a hot streak for him.
That cuts the lead to just 6. Zach Flippin with the ball at the top of the key. Ball's going to come down here in the corner. Zach Flippin with the ball. Justin Davis is looking for the ball. It's not going to get it. A little give and go there, and it's going to work for him. Zach Flippin with a nice little lay-in there with the give and go from Christian Rhodes. There's that fast tempo right here. Ball's already down the court. But then they slow it down.
Waynesville's getting a lot of points off the turnovers.
You know, maybe Eagles should bring it up slowly, work out a play instead of get the ball down here. And they get the ball down here, but there's no open shot.
Right, they're going to have to slowly build the tempo to their speed until they find just the right speed.
Charlie Brown shoots a basket there. It's not going to go in. We got 0.6 seconds left till half. I don't see us going to see a shot here. Joplin's going to go into the half, going to be down here. You know, oh, wait. I take that back. We might see a shot. Joplin is going to get the last possession here. Damian Campbell, a sophomore, goes in, and that ball's shot and no good by Charlie Brown. And that's going to take us to halftime. Joplin down here, 34-26. I mean, obviously, we can tell right now what the problem is for Joplin.
Right, and that's turnovers, like we've been saying all night. They're going to have to really fix that tonight.
You know, we talked about hot streaks. Could hot streaks kill the turnovers?
They kill everything. They make everything better. When it comes down to it, it's just score points.
The score is still close. So Joplin shouldn't be thinking, you know, hey, we're out of it, you know, let's just lay low, you know.
Right.
And especially West Plains, they don't need to take the air out of the ball either by passing it around. So what do you think the key point is for here West Plains coming out of the second half?
Just keep playing clean basketball. They have not been turning it over nearly as much as Joplin has. They're going to maintain that here.
Yep. I can agree with you on that one. You know, we've agreed on a lot of things tonight.
We
Hardly
have.
much we've disagreed on. You know, we're really playing well off each other here tonight. Do you think there's going to be any change from Joplin? I mean, with the turnovers, do you think Coach Williams is going to talk some sense in them? You talked about that earlier.
Right, they've got a whole halftime to adjust now. I think I'm ready to see them come out of this halftime, and I think this is going to be a new team.
Yeah, and you know, I talked about this earlier, getting the ball to other players instead of Charlie. You know, he's honestly, he's cold tonight. For Charlie Brown, he only has about 8 points. It's still cold. That's not typical from Charlie Brown. Last week we saw him put up 36. Tonight in this first half, he's got 8. You know, it doesn't look good for Charlie. So they need to distribute the ball more and get those assists like we talked about earlier.
Remember, there's 4 quarters, so he's still got 2 whole quarters to step it up and score a lot of points.
Yep. The fourth quarter, though. You know, we talked about that earlier. It's coming up. You know, could we see a run by Joplin? Could Joplin have the run tonight?
I think they will. They've had poor defense in the 4th quarter, but they've had a good offense. So I think they'll clean it up here and they'll pull it out.
I agree with you somewhat. I'm not quite sure if they're going to pull it out until we see something change here in this second half. If they don't change anything and it becomes evident early on that they're going to have turnovers, it's simple. They're going to lose this game.
You're right. The turnovers is the biggest factor in this game, and they're going to have to clean that up and set up some good shots.
Yep. As we see here, we're going to get a halftime performance from our Joplin dance team. They're pretty good this year.
They've been preparing for this game all week. They're ready to dance. They've done a great job so far tonight.
Yep, and that's going to be your Joplin varsity dance team here. You know, hopefully next time, here in a sec, we're going to see the Joplin cheerleaders, or we could do the homecoming court. You know, I mean, you know, it is homecoming, so we're going to see the homecoming court. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
That's right.
We're just going to see here what comes next.
I'm excited for whatever it is, to be honest with you. Joplin's always had a great halftime show. I'm ready to see what they've got.
Yeah, I am too. And it looks like, you know, we're getting the announcement here that we're going to have the Joplin homecoming court. So I'm pretty excited to see this. Let's see who's going to get queen and who's going to get king.
Right, it's going to be hard for us to see since we've got to face the camera here.
Yeah, I know, but we've got a little bit here going on.
Let's hope we can catch it all.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to have the JROTC guard here pronounce the homecoming court. We're going to see our first freshman attendant here. You know, I'm not quite familiar with the freshmen, no offense, but, you know, we're separated campuses, so we really don't know many names, and it's kind of hard to tell here on the PA system, you know, who it is, but...
That's right. But that's a great-looking dress there, and he's got a nice tie.
Yeah, he does. You know, it's similar to the red carpet kind of show, so we're going to calm down here, and we're just going to get a taste, and you're going to see who's going out here for the homecoming court.
That's also a great tie.
That is a beautiful tie there, that beautiful yellow. The dress there is absolutely gorgeous, you know.
That's right. If I was a girl, I would want to wear that dress. That is a great dress.
Yeah, but you're not a girl there, buddy.
No,
So
it's
you'd
good as
rather wear the tie.
It's not as good as the tie. You're right there. I like that tie.
You know, I kind of feel like we're at the Grammys here. We're We're announcing dresses here. Here we're going to go with Haley Sloan. We do know her because she's a junior.
That's right.
She goes to our campus, so we know her a little bit better. She's going to be escorted by Brown here. Forgot his first name. No offense. I kind of feel bad here, but
It's a big game.
she does have a nice dress too, and he matches very well with her too.
I think they planned that. I believe that was planned.
Yeah, hopefully it was. We're gonna see our first homecoming queen candidate here. She's gonna be escorted by Kilty Box. Her name is Rebecca, and I think she's a foreign exchange student.
Right.
So her last name's a little hard to pronounce, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm not real quite for sure what it is.
She's a great person.
And she does have a beautiful dress too. She's from Italy.
That is correct. That's a beautiful country. Like her dress.
I like her shoes too. She's pulling off the Converse really well.
Right.
Now we're gonna see Danielle Hollingshead. She is a basketball player for the Joplin Eagles girls basketball team.
That's right.
She's gonna be escorted by Kenny Braun, who's sporting some really nice jeans tonight and a nice black blouse.
That's right. Those are great jeans. I'm probably going to ask him where he got them from after the game, to be quite honest with you.
It's a good idea. I'd wear them. She's wearing a beautiful dress too. That beautiful blue right there is just perfect, the way it matches her skin tone. The next queen candidate we're going to have here is Caroline Johnson. She does a lot of events at the school, so I'm not going to name them all off, but I just know she's very popular amongst a lot of the kids there. And she's going to be escorted by Gavin Jones. He's a baseball player, a football player, so he's a multi-sport athlete.
He also has a great tie.
He has a great tie, too. You're right. He has a great tie, a great suit. I bet he got it at Men's Warehouse.
That's where I would get it.
But on the other hand, Caroline's has an amazing, beautiful dress.
That is a great dress. It really sparkles. It really catches my eye, the way it sparkles.
I agree with you. And here we're going to have Adele Kanan, and she's going to be escorted by Brooks Butler. She's very smart. She's a National Merit Scholar. And Brooks Butler, on the other hand, he's pretty smart too. What do you think about their attire tonight?
I like his shoes and her shoes. The two colors, they blend very nicely. I would give him a very good grade tonight.
I'm not
Maybe
quite
an A+.
sure if I really like the black dress with the blue shoes, but it's all right. Our next attendant, or candidate, should I say, is Bethany Neal, and she's going to be escorted by Sebastian Schatz. He's wearing a beautiful pink tie that matches her dress well.
That's
How
right.
do you feel about that?
The tie, I'm pretty sure that was planned as well. It's a great combo there.
Do you like the black shoes with the pink dress? Do you think that works well?
Yeah, that works well. Shoes are a very important part of the combo there. I like it.
And here's our next queen candidate, Tiffany Redding. She's going to be escorted by Brock Rankin, who just signed yesterday to play kicker at Missouri Southern State University.
You're right there, and she also has a very sparkly dress. It's a great dress.
Girls nowadays must like these really fashionable, sparkly dresses. I like her shoes. Her shoes have a great combination with her dress.
Same thing with his tie and his attire. That's a great tie.
That's a great suit. Overall suit. That's just great. And here we're going to have Michaela Tennis. She's wearing a beautiful purple dress tonight with some nice silver heels. And she's going to be escorted by Matt Bennett, who is a very, very bright student. He's going to have a really nice dress. He's also on the really nice suit. He's also on the cross-country team.
You're right. He's a great athlete. He runs a 4.4, by the way.
Wow, I didn't know that, but that's great information to hear. We're gonna have Anna Banwart. No, I take that back. Anna's usually gonna be accompanying Tyler, but that is actually Kinsey Czar. She's usually accompanied by Spencer, but Spencer's actually playing basketball. So we've got these two, and how do you feel about her dress tonight?
That's a great dress. The blue, I like the tone of the blue. It really matches his dark black suit and his tie.
And here's our last attendant, or queen candidate, should I say. I can't really tell who it is from here, but she looks very beautiful.
So does his
Oh,
tie.
no, I take that back. She is last year's queen. Who's it going to be? Wow, it's Danielle Hollingshead. Danielle Hollingshead wins it. Wins our basketball homecoming queen.
It's probably because of that dress.
You know, it might be the dress, but, you know, we voted earlier in the week, so I don't think it's the dress.
I think it's the dress. That inspires confidence. That's a big factor.
Oh, so you think the votes are skewed? Just because of the dress?
It might be the dress might have caused them to become excused. How could you pick anybody else over that dress?
Look at those flowers. Aren't those just stunning? Those beautiful pink roses.
Right. They just match the dress.
Her tiara goes well with her dress. Nice little sparkles on there. Not really a big fan of the sparkles. You know, I like subtle.
They catch your eyes.
They do catch your eyes, but I like subtle more. And as we see here, the queen candidates and the homecoming attendants will exit the court one by one, single file line here.
I'm ready to see some more of this halftime show.
Yeah, I wonder who's next. I hope the cheerleaders are next because they had a really great performance at the pep rally today.
They really did.
So I'm looking to see them tonight. Or even the flag, or the color guard. The color guard was really well today. And we're gonna be back here, as you can see. Here's my face, and there's Jake Cook.
Hello.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Here's one of the greatest Joplin traditions of all, the roller coaster. We're gonna have Shelby DeWay here doing the roller coaster.
I always love the roller coaster. It's a great tradition, and it's a great dance.
There they go, there they go. They're getting really, really, really charged up here. Going down the hill, over to the right, over to the left, and woo, to the right, back down. Ooh, take that break, take that break, take that break. Gonna charge up again, climbing a hill, climbing a hill. Ooh, really getting back. Oh, and there she goes, to the right, to the left, back to the right. Oh, back down. Oh, this is some zero G's here. Woo! Oh, yeah, one more hill here. Here she goes. She's really pumping up that train here. Here she goes. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Oh, and there we go to the end of the out. Back to the right, to the left, to the right, down, down. Oh, back up,
Caleb,
to the right.
Here. We got an interview going downstairs.
Oh, we got an interview coming up.
We got Mr. Craven.
And we're going to sit it down to him right now.
Joplin High School, and I am here with Mrs. Cantwell, the freshman principal. Miss Cantwell, how are you doing?
I am great.
Good, good. Well, I have a few questions to ask you about the Link Crew event that recently happened, Inside Out. How would you say both the Girls' Day and the Boys' Day went?
One of the most amazing events that I've attended in my life.
And why is that?
Based on feedback from the students and just being a part of it myself, getting to experience it, phenomenal.
How big would you say the impact made by Link Crew on the freshmen this year is?
I think it's great. I think that the juniors and seniors that are Link leaders have just taken a step forward and have made a huge impact on the students, and the students are excited about what is happening there, saying, I can't wait till I'm a Link leader myself.
Overall, how would you say the school year is going for the freshmen?
Discipline is down, grades are up, it's exciting, and I'm happy to be the freshman principal.
Are you very excited for the new high school to be made?
Oh yes, it's going to be even better.
All right, well, I'm Zane Craigmile with the Joplin High School, and this is Miss Cantwell. It's good seeing you guys.
And there you have it. Thank you, Zane Craigmile, for the interview with Miss Cantwell.
Oh, that was a great interview. That was a great questioning there. I think Zane knows what he's doing down there.
You know, Zane's not part of our sports team, but he's part of the news team here at Jet 14. He does a great job with a lot of the work he does.
That's right. He's got a lot of experience in it, and he showed it here tonight.
Yep, I agree. And we're not going to see the cheerleaders tonight. You know, it's okay.
That's unfortunate.
It is, but, you know, hey, you live on. So here we're going to talk about some more of the game here. You know, we have Charlie Brown here warming up, Delshawn Garth. Do you think we could see Delshawn coming off the bench in this half?
I think he will. He'll get some points, and he'll get the streak going.
You know, I agree with you, kind of, but I don't see Delshawn being that big of an impact. In this half, he might not be. Charlie, on the other hand, could be if he gets hot.
I like to see him come out hot.
Yeah, I'd like to see that too. You know, they might give Delshawn some minutes. It'd be nice. And you know, he might add to that assist total that we talked about earlier, and maybe stop the turnovers.
Just give him a little different look.
Yeah,
Sometimes
he
that's
could
what you
give it
need.
a different look. You know, we could also see, you know, we got Spencer Lane here, Jace Breaker. There you see Delshawn again.
Great playmakers there.
Yeah, you're right. Great playmakers. Spencer Lane, could we see a big impact from him in this half?
We haven't really heard his name much other than on the fouls. I think he'll come back into this, and he'll start scoring some points for us.
Yeah,
here.
you're right. It is a little bit unfortunate that he has had some foul trouble here early on. That took him out of the second quarter. He's definitely going to come back here. He's their big man. Big rebound impact. Speaking of rebounds, though, their other leading rebounder, Keandre Adams. Could we see some big impact from him?
I think we will. He's a big factor in this team. He's a big playmaker. First quarter, they had good defensive rebounds, but second quarter, they slowed down on that, and they were just giving away the ball.
What I like about Keandre, though, is he's very consistent with his shooting. You know, if he's having a bad night, he's having a bad night, and he won't do that well. But if he's having a good night like tonight, you got to give him the ball more, am I right?
You have to give a guy like that the ball. When they're hot, they're hot.
Yeah, you're right. When you're hot, you're hot. You know, and when you're not, you're not. You sit the bench. You know, that's how it works. That's sports in general.
That is how sports goes.
So, do you think they'll do that with Charlie at all? Because, you know, he's not hot. Could he sit the bench a little bit?
They might give him a little bit of break to let him rehabilitate and rethink his game, but I don't think they will. He's going to come out into his third quarter. He's going to score some points here.
All right, looking back at West Plains, do you think Justin Davis is going to be a big impact? Real quick.
He's been a big impact so far. I think he will come out, and he'll show why he's team captain.
Yep, I agree with that one. What about Cameron Butler? We saw him a little bit in the first half. What about him?
Cameron Butler, he stepped up. He was a little spotty in that half. I think he'll come into this and be a little bit more consistent, but Joplin's going to slow that guy down.
Okay, name a guy right now, before we go to the game, who's going to be an impact, hands down, for the West Plains Scissors.
Womack, the senior, he's been playing great. He's a senior, like I've said, so he's a captain. He's going to come out and he's going to lead this team.
Yeah, we could see it Womack here. You know, we're going to get back to the action here. Joplin's going to come into this one. And West Plains is going to have possession here. You know, we talked about Womack having the impact here. It could happen, but Zach Flippin, he could do something too here.
Zach Flippin is a big factor in this game. He's a captain on the team. He's going to call some plays here. He's going to get Waynesville on the right track, or excuse me, West Plains.
Ooh, a block there by Dylan McVeigh. But West Plains going to end up with a rebound. Christian Rhodes there. Ooh, I thought that was a double dribble. I didn't see the touch there, but they're going to let it go. And there's going to be a foul, another foul, and that's going to be an N1.
Joplin's going to have to clean this up here. Waynesville's been scoring a lot of points off of these. And I'm just ready to see what Joplin's depth has. I want to see this bench and see how well they play into this, because that's the future.
You know, we are a total of 24 seconds into this half, and we already have a foul. Is it the start of some sloppy basketball?
It is. Joplin is going to have to clean this up. Coach Williams is going to have to straighten them out here, and they're going to stop these turnovers. It's been killing them all night.
Charlie Brown shoots, and he misses. Like I said, he looks like he's not going to come out that hot. Oh, nice little push off. Wow, kept the ball. Christian Rhodes from downtown, no good. Charlie gets the rebound. Going to speed the ball up court, dish the ball off, tipped in the air, and that ball is going to be out of bounds. Possession, Joplin. Man, I feel like I'm talking quick with this tempo. They need to slow down the tempo at all.
They have not. Joplin, I don't think they can keep up with this tempo. They're going to have to slow down and match it with their tempo.
Ball's going to be inbounded to Charlie, of course. Ball's going to come down, and that's going to be a blocking foul. No shot. Not going to be a shooting foul. It will be on the floor. You know, we said that Joplin is in foul trouble, but now West Plains got a foul here in the first minute. Dillon with the ball. Looks like there was some sloppy play right there. Keandre now with the ball. Kicks it back out. Pass it around a little bit. Shoot from three. Jace Breaker, no shot. Rebounded by Spencer Lane and back up and in.
I think they're getting the tempo, they're getting the momentum back and the crowd back into the game.
Yep, I agree. There's Cameron Butler. Cameron Butler shoots. No good. Gonna be tied up there. Looks like some little pushing and shoving. Justin Davis tries to calm him down. There is gonna be a foul here. This looks like about a hold there. Joplin's gonna maintain possession here. Rebound's gonna be given to Spencer Lane.
Let's see him turn some points off for this possession.
That'll be Cameron Butler's third foul. Jace Breaker with the ball. Dylan McVeigh comes down in the paint, kicks it back out. Keandre, hauled up to Spencer, shoots, misses, no good. Ball's rebounded by West Plains, and we're going back the other way. From three, Zach flipping, no good. Over the back call.
I think Waynesville's going to have to go back to shooting those twos, those giveaway points, because they have not been very effective since the first quarter on their threes.
Yep, Christian Rhodes there gets the foul. That'll be his first foul. Third team foul for the Zizzers. Tongue twister right there. Ball's kicked out down here to the wing. Out to Charlie. Looks for the shot. No shot here. Gonna get the. Looks like there's gonna be a foul here, and he will go to the line shooting twos. Charlie Brown. His first trip to the line. Jacob Womack will pick up a foul here. That'll be his second on the night. Fourth team foul for West Plains. That matches their entire fouls for this first half.
Joplin's stepping up now. I'm just ready to see Charlie get on his hot streak, and I think he's starting it here.
With the free throws.
With the free throws.
He's shooting 89% this year, so let's see if he can keep shooting that percentage. And he sinks his first two shots here. Joplin only down by 7 here. I wouldn't say they've really come out hot, but they've come out solid.
They have, their turnovers are still a problem. They're really still going to have to stop that.
Womack with the ball. Handed back out to Flippin. Off the glass, no good. Keandre Adams with the rebound. Gonna be pushing it back up the floor. Up and one! Joplin Eagles, Keandre Adams.
There's Joplin just chopping away at that lead and slowly coming back.
Keandre Adams pulls off a sensational coast-to-coast play there and picks up an and one. That'll be Christian Rhodes' second foul, 15th foul for the Zizzers. Keandre Adams at the line. He'll only have one shot here. And he misses the shot, so he doesn't pick up the and one. Flipping here, looks for the basket. Doesn't see anything. Doesn't see a lane at all. Kicks it out. Womack with the ball. Now to Rhodes. Ooh. A little bit of a stumble there by Flippin. Kicks it out. Looks at an open shot. Doesn't see it. Kick back out to Flippin. Oh, nice little pass there by Rhodes, and fouled, and ball is good. From one and one to another. Let's see if the West Plains Zizzers Christian Rhodes here can convert on the and one.
West Plains been playing very effectively in the second half. Joplin's gonna have to match that, or this could get ugly pretty fast.
Yes, you're right. This could get ugly. If they convert this, this is a big shot right here, and they do. You know, that's a big shot. Oh, almost a turnover.
They now have an
Gotta
8-point
be watching
lead.
that. Keandre Adams with the ball on the wing. And he's going to pick up the charging foul. Jeez, driving a baseline. Coaches teach that every day. Do not drive the baseline unless it's an absolute clear path, because you will pick up the charge every single time.
Let's see what West Plains has been cooking.
You like saying Waynesville for some reason.
I don't know. It's just in my mind. It must be the W. I'm not sure.
Charlie Brown with the steal. Takes away from Flippin. Looking for the basket. Got fouled. And we're going to go to the line and shoot two. That's going to be their 16th foul. We've got 4 minutes left. in the third period. Overall, 12 minutes left to go in the game. And we're already seeing Joplin at the bonus almost.
They've just got to chop away this 8-point lead and get the lead and bring the crowd back into this game.
Charlie Brown sinks his third shot, or his third free throw of the game. Carlos Santillan checks in for Keandre Adams. Looking for some more speed out there on the court.
I think Keandre just needs a break here and settle himself down.
Charlie sinks his fourth free throw. He's now 4 for 4 on the night. He's starting off hot here. I'm starting to think that he's going to be hot. Going to be an up-tempo, and Joplin forces a turnover right there. Ball sent into the bench. Joplin will get a possession here. It's a big possession here. Big possession. They could cut the lead to 4.
They need these points.
It'd be amazing right now is if they shot a 3 here and cut the lead to 3. Just one possession.
That's right. When it comes down to it, just cutting down the lead to where they can score. I think they need to keep it safe here and just get their 2s.
Yeah.
Because they can't afford to give up possessions when they're behind this much in a close game.
Carlos Santillan right here will shoot 1 of 1. First shot is good. Got the friendly roll there, and it goes right in. Carlos Santillan for his second of his 1-on-1. Ball's up and good.
That was very important. That was very important for Joplin to score those 2.
That cuts the lead to just 4 now for the Eagles. For the Zizzers. Uh-oh, open lane, and that's going to be I don't know about that call. I agree with it in ways, but the close game here.
I'd like to see the replay on it.
He tried to avoid the contact, but I don't know if I think he might have gotten a little bit of a shoulder in there. Oh, open basket. Gosh, you can't do that. Cannot give those open baskets. But they haven't turned the ball over, so that's good so far. Knock on some wood. Charlie shoots from 3, doesn't go in. Comes up the court. No lane there. Kicks it out to Flippin. Now out to Womack. West Plains here. Holding on to the ball pretty well. This could be a solid possession for him. Davis for 3. Just short. Rebounded by the Zizzers. Flippin gets the rebound. Ball's knocked out. And possession, Joplin.
They really need this possession, and they need to score off this and start cutting away that lead.
Yeah, I agree. They do need to score, but they need to score every possession here. Every team needs to score every possession.
Every possession is important in a close, big game like this.
Charlie Brown with the ball. He's going to dust off his shoes here. Oh, Butterfingers. Here comes Flippin. Oh, nice little move there, and Flippin flips it right in. Oh, tries to go deep, and the ball is knocked away again. 2 turnovers here early. Ball's up, and 2 points off turnovers, and 1 blocking foul. Gee, I didn't see the contact at all. I didn't see it. Did you, Jake?
I did not. Maybe the ref did see and we did not. I'd still have to see a replay to give a really good call on that.
That's 2 quick turnovers here. They cannot make that a habit. I can't stress it enough for the Eagles right now.
Yeah, it's now a 10-point difference. They need every point they can get.
They had it down. They had it before, and now it's up to 10. Joplin came out solid and now started to fade off again. Chase Breaker runs point here. Hands it off to Keandre. Jace throws it down low to Keandre. Kicks it back out. Ball's popped up. No good there from Carlos Santillan. Carlos Santillan hits it, knocks it out.
Just did not have the height. That's why size is a big factor in basketball.
Yeah, and West Plains definitely has the size. You can obviously see it out there on the court tonight.
That's right. Their bench, they don't really have a lot of size there, so they've got to step up here with the starters.
Zach Flippin's going to inbound the ball here. Wow. Come on. You've got to be ready, McVeigh. I mean, that's quick bang, bang here, and you're caught off guard completely, and to compensate, you foul him. I mean, I guess you have to, but you got to be paying attention. First shot's made from Rhodes.
Right, that's Waynesville has been doing great, and McVeigh, he needs a break.
Yeah, he does need a break. He's probably going to get a talking to about paying attention. Ball's short. Delshawn picks up the ball. Charlie's going to bring it up the court here.
Let's see if Charlie can set something good up here and start bringing back the momentum.
Carlos Santillan with the ball in the wing. Gets a nice screen from Delshawn. Charlie's open. Carlos Santillan takes a shot, just short. Ball's rebounded.
Man, West Plains defense has really been stepping it up here in this second half.
Zach Flippin takes a cut. Doesn't get the ball. Does get it on the wing, though. Rhodes with the ball at the top of the key. Goes in for a shot. Oh, no. Ball's rejected. A little reach in right there. No call. And they're going to call travel right there.
That was a great effort by West Plains. They've been playing good. That player, he needs a break. He's been playing for a little while. Let's see what West Plains bench can do.
Womack comes into the game. Jace Breaker at the top of the key, playing some tight D here. Jace Breaker comes out to the wing. Kicks it out to Charlie Brown. Oh, nice little spin move. Up and in, and good. Charlie Brown adds to his point total tonight.
Let's see if he can build off of that and get on that hot streak we've been talking about.
Wow. I've never seen that before. Referee signaled one way and then said, nope, we're going back the other way. One of those questionable calls there. Hey, they're human. They get calls wrong. It's understandable. Keandre Adams with the ball here. Kicks it back across the court. Up for three. No good. Dylan McVeigh picks up the rebound, tries to put it back up and in, and does. Now just an 8-point lead for the Scissors.
That was a great offensive rebound by Joplin, and they got the points that they needed.
West Plains has the ball here. Looks like a jump ball. And no, they're going to call oh, what is this? I've never seen this. Didn't call a foul here. Had his hand up like it was a violation.
I think the refs are as confused as we are right now.
Ball's kicked out. Oh, and a foul and one. 3-point shot goes in, and they're going to pick up an and one. Justin Davis here.
West Plains has been stepping it up on offense. They start off a little slow in there, but they're coming back. Joplin's got to stop that with their defense.
You know, we saw a play similar to that in the JV game, where, and it's right down there in the same corner, where they shoot the three and they get fouled. You can't do that at all. You cannot touch a guy when he's shooting a three. I just sends him to the line to convert this and one, and he does. That's a killer. That's a 4-point possession right there.
This was an 8-point lead. Now it's a 12. Joplin's got to step it up and stop the turnovers.
Keandre Adams up and in with the layup. Cut to 10, and that's going to end our third quarter. You know here, Jake, going into the fourth quarter, what does Joplin need to do now?
I say just step it up, quit the turnovers, and start scoring those points.
Yeah, you're right on the turnovers to a point. They have cleaned it up here, though. They've cleaned it up here in the half.
They have significantly.
Okay, but those 2 turnovers that were back-to-back were a killer, momentum killer, because they had the momentum, cut the lead to 4, 2 straight turnovers, leads right back to 8.
That's right. Momentum, that's a big part of all sports. Just about as important as turnovers is. They're going to clean it up.
Yeah, it's the mental aspect that Joplin needs to work on right here.
That's right.
You know, if you don't get the mental part here, you're not going to win the game. And that's just been proven through tonight, previous games in the past with Rolla and Glendale. Joplin really needs to focus on that.
That's right. And let's see what the coach has planned here.
All right, here we go.
He's been playing it all this entire time out. I'm ready to see what he's got.
We're going to get this 4th quarter started here. West Plains has the lead, 52-42. 7 fouls apiece here, so both teams are in the bonus. Fouls don't look like they're going to play that much of a factor. I thought they would early on because West Plains had 7 fouls with 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd.
That's right. I'm wondering what tempo both teams are going to come out with.
The student section is booing some players right now for West Plains. Oh. Keandre goes to the basket, and no good. That was an opportunity just missed. And Charlie Brown picks up a reach-in foul. That'll be his 4th foul of the game. You gotta, do you bring him out here? 4 fouls?
Right, fouls. That's also a big factor in this game. Both teams have been fouling a lot, but Joplin's been getting at the big fouls.
Yeah, and big fouls from big players. Charlie Brown picking up his 4th right there, and that can't be good for the Eagles.
It can't. And let's see how this shooting goes.
And on the 1-and-1, Justin Davis makes his first shot.
Let's see what he can do on the second one. He's been having a great season so far as free throws.
Yeah, he's shooting a really high percentage tonight, as well as for the season. He knocks that shot down. Jace Breger comes up the court. Ooh, tries some dribble moves. Doesn't quite get anywhere with it. Good steady feet there. Ball's knocked out by Womack of West Plains.
I'm going to assume the foul is on West Plains there, since they did knock it out.
Yeah, and there was no foul. It was just the ball was knocked out.
Oh,
so
that's correct. I'm sorry.
Ball was knocked into about the 3rd row.
2 there. So excited with this game.
Hey, aren't we all? Ooh, nice little finger roll, and they're going to pick up a blocking foul. Shot doesn't go for Dylan McVeigh, but he will go to the line and shoot 2.
Dylan McVeigh has not been particularly well at the free throw, but let's see if he'll step it up on this big night.
You know, we really haven't heard much from Dylan. I really thought we would after the first 3 he made in the first part of the game, but it's an unfortunate sight to see that Dylan he hasn't performed like he normally does, but, you know, the team itself hasn't performed like it normally does.
That's right. They have cleaned up a little bit in the second half. Let's see if they can get on a hot streak. They really need it.
Dylan misses both free throws here. Joplin cannot afford to miss free throws. It's killing me just watching it. And we're going to get a foul here on Joplin. Ball's going to go all the way down court. And West Plains is going to get an opportunity to shoot 1-and-1 here. They can't even, I mean, they don't even inbound the ball and Joplin's fouling. I mean, are we panicking?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Joplin. I think they need a timeout here, and they need to clean it up.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jake. I'm sitting back here watching West Plains shoot these free throws. Zach Flippin is at the line. Hopefully.
Let's see what Joplin's depth has on the bench.
Yeah, Joplin looks like they're going to the bench. A couple bench players here.
They've got a lot of speed on the bench.
Pulling in Hedeback and Santillion. Trying to save some time. They're going to roll the ball up here. Charlie Brown comes up the court. Gets a screen from Dylan. Pulls up his own shot. Rims out. Here we come down the court. And, passed off. Oh, I thought that was a travel. Come on. But what a swat by Dylan McVeigh.
A great swat. That could have saved him a few points there.
You know, to compensate for the travel, Dylan takes a swat. Charlie Brown looks for the rebound, gets it, gonna go to the basket, and looks like he got fouled on that one. No doubt about that foul. That'll send Charlie to the line. You gotta foul Charlie when he's driving to the lane like that, because he's a no doubt opportunity to make a shot that's that easy.
Let's hope Charlie stays consistent in the free throws. He has all season. Let's hope it keeps going here tonight.
Send the ball down the court to fix the net. Charlie Brown's going to go to the line here and shoot 2 shots. You know, we said earlier he's shooting a staggering 89% from the free throw line.
That is just astonishing, to be honest.
And that's not one of those shots that's going to go in for Charlie. He's shooting now 4 for 5 for the night.
I think we can call it 88% now.
Yeah, we can knock that percentage down to 88%. Still almost video game-like numbers. My NBA 2K14 guy can shoot only about 60%.
It's a lot tougher to shoot in that game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're probably
He makes
right.
it.
Charlie
Maybe
Brown
he'll go
sinks
back
that
up to
shot.
89.
Yeah, maybe. Here comes Flippin, driving to the lane, and player control foul. That'll be a charge. Joplin's man, Jace Breaker, was set, took the charge, and Joplin is going to take the ball back down the court. Momentum shift here. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it here, Jake. I'm feeling it. Momentum, momentum, momentum.
Speaking of the bench, Delshawn Garth, the game's handing off to Jace Breaker. Let's see if the speed off the bench can really help him here.
Let's see. Charlie Brown here with the ball. Gets a screen from downtown. No good. Flippin comes up the court, looking for the shot. Pulls it up, drains the shot. It's like throwing a rock in a pond. Splashes.
That's about how easy it was, too.
Jace Breaker trying to splash a shot. Rock misses that pond. Now we're heading back up the court.
Let's see what West Plains got planned here.
Here comes Butler, nice little finger roll, and gets fouled. Crowd doesn't like that call there, Jake. What do you think about that call?
I'm going to agree with the crowd there. It's a foul, and it's going to kill Joplin here.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably going to kill Joplin's momentum. I was hoping they were going to get some momentum, but we don't have any. Hey, but they didn't miss that shot. You know, we talked about earlier Joplin making their free throws. West Plains here needs to make their free throws.
That's right. They've been a little ineffective lately, as of late, and I hope Joplin's probably hoping the wind will pick up.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout here. West Plains are going to take a timeout. You know, a big thing West Plains right now needs to work on is taking the air out of the ball.
That's right.
My grandfather made this comment to me earlier today before I came to the game. Think about taking the air out of the ball. Taking the air out of the ball simply means a passing game. Pass the ball around, don't shoot it, no shot clock. Good idea?
That might end up looking like a rugby game if you do it like that.
Yeah, you might have some fouls there, might you? You know, it's pretty crazy when you think about the score right now. We had a momentum in the third quarter, midway through, lost it with those 2 turnovers. Those 2 turnovers, I'll be honest, probably the biggest 2 plays of the game.
That's right, and Joplin, they're giving up a huge lead. They are digging themselves a hole they might not be able to get out of. They're going to have to step it up here and pull out the win.
Yep, and hopefully West Plains can keep having the Joplin dig this hole.
That's right. Let's hope Joplin can get the turnovers and stop giving them out.
I feel like we're in the movie Holes right now, and Joplin's just sitting out there just digging 5-foot holes.
Just about.
All right, we're going to get back to the action here. West Plains called the timeout here. But Joplin's going to have possession. Dylan McVeigh is going to inbound the ball to Charlie. Womack comes up, does a little fake right there. Decides not to pressure him. Charlie Brown goes to the basket, and that ball's in.
There they are, just chopping away that lead. I think Coach Williams has got a good game plan when they went to the bench there.
Come on, momentum. Joplin right now is praying for momentum. Momentum, momentum, momentum.
And to get that crowd in the game.
Like, it's similar to science. You get that momentum, you hopefully can't stop it. Oh, don't foul, Charlie. Don't pick up your 5th foul. And that's a walk. You got to take a dribble right there.
Well, you know what they say about momentum? When an object is in motion, it tends to stay in motion. Let's hope Joplin can do that here.
Well, yep. It tends to stay in motion until you get to West Plains. Then sometimes it'll stop. Charlie going down there and makes that shot. Charlie's now early on after the timeout 2 for 2.
I think he's on a hot streak now. I think he started it.
You can't call 2 shots a hot streak, Jake.
I think you can. I wouldn't get too close to him. He's pretty hot right now.
West Plains picks up their own rebound. I thought there was a foul there, but no foul. And Joplin's going to retain possession.
They really need this possession. Every possession counts for them now from now on in this game.
Fighting for the ball, down by 12. Joplin looks to come back. Charlie Brown has been the only one since the timeout to hold on to the ball, and he holds on to it again, misses a shot, gives it back up to West Plains. You know, it's been amazing for Joplin, Charlie has been the only one with the ball, literally hands on the ball in the past 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's actually a good point you got there. It's because he's a big playmaker, and they need him to make plays. That's what
well,
it
if
comes
he's
down
not
to.
making plays, then you got to give it off to other people. Like you said, momentum. An object that stays in motion stays in motion. He's not got that momentum yet. And West Plains had a great opportunity, doesn't get it. And Joplin is going to have an opportunity here to shoot 2. And it'll also give Spencer Lane to touch the ball a little bit. Maybe he can make some free throws.
He's got the height. I like to see him do more, just make free throws. I like to see him make 3-pointers.
Yep, Spencer Lane this year is shooting a shaky 40% from the free throw line. Maybe it's because he's a tall man.
Maybe, but let's hope he can get a good streak going here and get these 2.
And he makes one. Joplin's going to go to the bench here, maybe get some key guys some breather. Keandre Adams is going to take a seat, and so will Charlie. And Jaden Hedeback is into the game now. Spencer Lane just airballed a free throw.
He's a little short. I think he hit the net, though, so you cannot really call it an air ball there.
Well, technically it is an air ball, though, because it didn't hit rim.
Well, he hit something. That's what counts.
Yeah. Ball's passed down the court. Takes a dribble.
I wonder if that kid's a quarterback.
He might be the quarterback for West Plains. Oh, nice little flop right there. That was definitely a flop there by Jace. West Plains with the ball here. Rhodes has it. Now back out. Gives it off to Flippin. Flippin looks to drive to the lane. Doesn't. Kicks it back out. Justin Davis with the ball. Now back out to Flippin. West Plains is doing that passing game, keeping the air out of the ball. Uh-oh. Nobody likes that call. I saw it from here.
You can hear the crowd get into it now.
Yeah, but I saw it from here. His foot was on the line. Here comes Charlie Brown back into the game.
Getting those playmakers back in.
And it looks like Spencer's going to come back into the game as well. That'll bring out Dylan McVeigh.
West Plains still has that remaining 11-point lead.
Yeah, and we got about 4 minutes left to go in this game. And that ball's up and in.
Correction, 12-point lead.
Charlie comes up the court. Let's see if he passes the ball off and doesn't. And he gets the shot, though. Charlie Brown hits a shot here late in the game. You know, I think the intentions are good, but the real thing is you got to get the ball to other players.
That's right.
Charlie Brown, you're letting the whole game ride on his shoulders, and one player cannot do it. And I will tell you that right now. One player will not lead this team.
Well, examples in history, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they had LeBron, they did it with one player. I think Joplin can do it here tonight.
Well, they didn't get very far with one player, now did they? Why did LeBron leave?
Because they kept losing.
We're going to get right back to the action here.
I'm ready to see if Joplin can make a classic comeback here.
A classic comeback? Yeah, textbook. And I could probably read this one out of my math book. Joplin High School comeback here. Oh, Joplin picks up a steal here. Gives it off to Spencer Lane. And no good. Got to get the ball across the court. They only got 8 seconds. Get the ball across the court. Flippin with the ball. Ball's poked away. Back into Flippin's hands. As Plain takes control. Taking the air out of the ball here. Taking the ball and taking the air out of it. It's like almost like they're taking a pump and just deflating it.
Right, West Plain's doing a good job right now of maintaining control of the ball. I haven't really seen turnover in a while.
They've had some open shots, but they just haven't taken them because they don't need to. Uh-oh. Open shot. Not going to take it. Not going to take it. That one's open from downtown. That's it.
Well, they now have a 14-point lead. Let's see what Joplin can do here and make a great comeback. Maybe one for the history books.
Yeah, Missouri record for a comeback. Adelbeck dishes it off. From downtown, no good. Ball's kicked back out. Ball comes down. Justin Davis over the back. No basket, but they will get 2 shots. You know, it's not like we're in the NBA where you have that continuation call.
That's right.
So he's going to get those 2 shots here. Justin Davis, first shot. And short, but in.
He's been making plays all night. We've been calling his name all night.
Yeah. You call somebody's name like Justin, and he makes your shots. He's a college recruit, I hear. So he could be going somewhere next year for basketball.
Well, if I was the head coach, I'd want him on my team.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Nice little fluid shot, no good. It's natural to miss free throws, happens. DeAndre Adams goes to the lane. Ball's loose, and it looks like it's going to be a turnover for Joplin. Zach Flippin with the ball. Oh, comes to that little bitty hole, and some great ball skills, but gets rid of it. Charlie Brown here. Oh, nice little lay-in.
And that cuts it down to a 13-point lead.
That's going to send us to a timeout here. Coach Williams calls timeout. Do you think Joplin has a chance to get back in this game here, Jake?
I think they got a great chance with that two-pointer. I think they can build the momentum off that and come back into this game.
You know, I think that's where we're disagree right here. I like Joplin. I go to Joplin, but the lead is just too big.
I don't believe any lead is too big in the fourth quarter. This is the team of magic, and I think they'll show it here tonight.
Well, they haven't played a good fourth quarter. I'll be honest with you that right now. Joplin has not played a really solid fourth quarter. Usually they're a big point scorer. Not so much tonight. They're giving it up again.
It's homecoming, man. Anything can happen. It's a night of magic.
You know, I will literally give up my job if the Eagles come back here.
I'll take you up on that offer. I will. Yeah, I'll take you up on that offer.
Okay. All right, we're going to get right back to the action here.
Let's see what Waynesville's been cooking during this timeout. West Plains
Joplin looks like they're going to take a really hard pressure. Full court press.
Joplin's really going to need their defense tonight.
Here comes flipping. Kicks it off to Butler.
Just those turnovers, man.
Kicks it off to Davis, and they're just going to run the clock out here. Oh, looks like a foul, a push. And that's going to send West Plains to the line, shooting 2 shots here. They are double bonus.
Call.
You think it was a good call?
It was. Joplin, they cannot give up those kind of plays. They just can't give these Waynesville these easy points.
They're not quite to that point where they should start fouling, but they're getting pretty close. That ball's short. Womack at the line. He misses his first shot here. Let's see if he can capitalize on a second with a double bonus opportunity.
I'm sure Joplin's hoping he does not make it.
And that ball's in too. Riley Brown has the ball. Gonna try to do some dribble moves, take a shot, and drains the shot there.
That was 2. That was not 3. They really need the 3, to be quite honest with you.
They do need the 3. Womack gets fouled there, and he'll go back to the line again. I think that's the right guy to foul in this situation. He's missed a few free throws tonight. You know, we're going to see if he can make this shot right here. He's got double bonus here. And nope, that ball was in.
He's stepping it up here for West Plains. I'm sure they're glad he's on their team.
I'm pretty sure they are too, Jake. And that ball's in too. Oh, just take a deep breath here. Come on, Brown. Comes up the court. Gets rid of it. Down in the corner.
I think Joplin's bringing that momentum back. I don't know about you.
Hey, they are bringing the momentum back. They're only down 11 here. Okay, they've come back. They've cut 3 points off the lead.
That's right.
All right, we've got about a minute left, minute and a half-ish. How do you think Joplin's gonna do?
I think they're going to come out and play some clean football and at least get this score down to where they can win it.
We're playing basketball.
That's right.
You said football.
That is right. I did say that.
Yeah, okay. Taking a look at the cheerleaders here, student section, everybody's still into the game. Do you think that's played a factor at all tonight?
Well, the crowd's been silent this entire half. Joplin's been giving up these big plays, and it's just taking the crowd out.
Yeah, I agree. Can't take that crowd out of this game here. All right, we're going to get back to the action. That was a full timeout here for the Eagles.
Let's see what Joplin was cooking over there in that huddle.
You'd think Jet 14 would get us some more comfortable seats here.
Yeah, you're right. This hardwood, I might even bring my own seat.
Hey, you might one day, Jake. All right, getting back to the basketball game here. Joplin's going to come out with a tight pressure here. Womack inbounds the ball. Justin Davis with it. Hands it back off to Womack. Fight for the ball. And what are they going to call? And it's going to be a jump ball possession, West Plains.
Well, it's an 11-point lead. Joplin's defense is going to have to step up if they're going to come away with the win in this game.
You want to know something great to look at is look at Coach Williams during this final minute. He will be extremely animated, as he should be. Ball stolen by Joplin. Goes up for the layup. No good. Ball's received and rebounded, should I say, by West Plains. Fouled, and that'll send Justin Davis shooting 2 shots, double bonus at the other end.
Let's see how West Plains offense does. I think Joplin's defense is going to step up here. And let's see how good he does at the free throw. He did well last time he was up.
Yeah, I think he did. Justin Davis is that guy that you don't want to foul. Beautiful shot.
Look, he's just, all night he's been draining it like a kitchen sink.
If you're a kid watching this at home, this is the form that you want to look at. Justin Davis has beautiful form. Actually, no, wait, we're not watching Justin Davis right now. We're watching Butler. What am I thinking?
That's correct.
I never saw the 1. That's my problem.
It does look like a 4.
And that ball's, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Open your eyes, Joplin. There was a guy right there. Womack was there to pick up the ball. Doesn't get it. We get the ball back. Brown comes up the court here. He's going to do it himself. No good. Jump ball. No, we're going to have a foul here. It's going to go against West Plains here. That'll send Joplin to the line. That'll shoot 2 shots.
That's a
That'll
lot of
be
fouls,
his
Kalen.
5th foul. He'll be done for the night.
Let's see how Keandre Adams does here at the free throw line. We haven't really seen him up here as of late.
Looks like we're having a little bit of a discussion of who's going to come into the game here. Shooting 2 shots.
It's a 13-point lead now, and there's 59 seconds. Joplin's got to step it up here and get those 13 points.
That'd be nice to go to an overtime. I wouldn't mind staying around.
That's right. It's a great atmosphere here.
It's a hot atmosphere. I'm actually burning up. This long sleeve shirt probably wasn't a good idea. Keandre Adams here shooting at the line. He made his first shot and misses the second, just short. I don't know about that call. I thought that ball was tipped out by West Plains. That'll be a full timeout charged against West Plains. You know, Joplin, what do you got to say about him now? You know, we're 23 seconds ago, we were at a timeout. Now we're here where we're at. 59 seconds left. What do you got? Come on, Jake.
I don't know about you, but it's getting hot in here. I think Joplin's going to come back, and they're on a hot streak.
You think they're going to come back?
I think they will.
I'm
starting to get a sweat. I'm starting to sweat. It's really hot in here.
Maybe it's the magic. Maybe it's in the air.
It is a magical night. It's homecoming.
Do you think they crank the heat on?
No, I think it's just Charlie Brown getting on that hot streak.
Oh, you think he's just getting hot?
That's what I think.
And it's just radiating in here.
It is just radiating. That's why I'm sweating.
Yeah, it feels like an oven.
It does.
You know, if I was a crescent roll right now, I'd be expanding.
Let's hope Joplin expands as well as the crescent roll.
Let's hope they expand their lead, or their points, at least. All right, getting back to the action. That was a nice 1-minute timeout. It's hard to really talk in between these timeouts when they're about a minute apiece.
Yeah, they should expand in about 5. But we have plenty of time to talk.
Yeah, give us 5 minutes. Just give us a whole new quarter, whole new half. I'm not going to talk all night. How about you?
I also could, but by the way, it's down to a 12-point lead from a 13. So that's a start.
Yep, it is now a 12-point lead. So they've already started a comeback here. Justin Davis has the ball. Going to bring the ball up, and looks like they're going to see if they can try to get it around. And 10-second violation, West Plains. And that'll be a turnover, and in comes Charlie Brown.
Like I said, it's getting hot in here.
He's back on the game. He's back on the court. We'll have to call the fire department here in a sec. Ball's no good.
I'm going to call an ambulance because I'm about to have a heat stroke from all this heat.
Oh, and there's going to be a foul on the play. It's hard to really see the call with all the students in front of us, but I can easily assume that there was a foul there, and that's right. Jace Breaker picks up the foul. That'll be his 4th foul. Uncountable team fouls because we're at 10 now.
Let's hope the indoor wind picks up here.
Yeah, a nice draft would be nice. Cold front. That ball's in. 2 shots here made. Jace gets the ball. Coming up the floor. Give it off to Dylan. Dylan looks for the shot. Takes the 3. No good. Back up by Keandre. Makes it. And that's going to be a 12-point lead now for West Plains. as they take another timeout. Joplin's, I don't even know how many timeouts they've exposed right now, and it's been a lot. But that's a full timeout, so we're going to have a minute stock.
I believe they have one left, if I'm not mistaken.
You're probably right, because we're coming down to the wire here. Score's 60-72. What are you thinking? What's different than 30 seconds ago?
Not much, to be quite honest, but I think Joplin is going to get some points here and walk away with some pride.
Do you think they're going to win it?
Yeah, right now, at this point, they're playing for pride.
Oh, they're just playing for pride. You know, it's sad to say, but West Plains has played an amazing game tonight. I mean, what do you think Joplin has to take away from this game?
Turnovers. They got to fix that.
Early on turnovers?
That's right.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there, and I can't agree with you more. It's pretty obvious reason why West Plains has won this game tonight. Sloppy basketball. Ball's inbounded. They're going to try to kill the clock. And there's going to be a foul here. We're going to go back down the court. I'm just going to tell you people right now at home. There's going to be a foul at least every 2 to 3 seconds.
You're right. And for the people at home, let's give it up for Jet 14. It's been a great show so far. Great quality.
Can't disagree with you on that one. And that's going to end Jace Breaker's night. Jaden Hedeback comes in, takes over the reins here.
Let's hope that indoor wind picks up. And it does not.
It wouldn't be bad. Yeah, it didn't pick up at all. Flippin goes to the line and makes both shots.
That puts it at a 14-point lead, by the way.
Charlie Brown comes up the court, looks for a shot, takes a three from way downtown, no good. Forcing shots now.
And it looks like they're just going to run out the clock.
That's what they need to do. No more fouls. Don't shoot that. And that's going to do it here. You know, that's the final score here. Joplin loses this one, 74-60. You know, West Plains pulls out a victory here in the conference. You know, going forward, what can Joplin take?
I say just they need to take away that, fix those freaking turnovers, man. They've been horrible all game as far as turnover margin, but their offense did pick it up, and their defense was spotty, but it was there at times.
What can Joplin take from the game?
Consistency.
Consistency.
Pick that up.
Turnovers. That's my key point.
I have to agree with you on that one.
And you know what? That's going to do it for us here in this game. Joplin, final score here at the gymnasium. Joplin 60, West Plains 74, and that's going to be it. I'm Kalen Smith.
I'm
alongside
Jake
Cook. Thank you for watching.